Hi guys and girls, it's Team Massive Joe's sponsored athlete Asha Colfard. I'm here with episode number 1, season 4, Keeping Up with Asha, a fitness model's journal. So we're starting off a new season for Keeping Up with Asha. A new season, we've got a new prep, a new style of training, new diet, a new team, new sponsors on board, and of course new adventures. So yeah, it's really exciting. It's a good way to start a new prep as well with new things and different styles. Obviously it keeps it interesting and obviously keeps you motivated, and everything else and everyone else that is on board as well, helping me along this new journey. So the plan, now this has kind of I've been holding off for so long, with my plan and my goals and my new aspirations to which direction that I was going to take. Obviously I had two kind of directions which I could choose from, whether to obviously go upper class and keep the mass that I had put on and put my body through obviously a figure prep and go in that direction, or to downsize to what the judges want a bikini person to look like, and downsize and obviously compete as a bikini. So they were my two options, and tossing and turning, and obviously the way that I train and the way that I know to train, and the only way I knew how to train was obviously to build. And I loved seeing change, I loved seeing growth, and that's just, I was so focused on that's what I wanted to, and that's what I had to do to get to that certain level, that it was really obviously a huge mind game for me to try and decide which way I wanted to go. Obviously becoming a bikini pro has always been my number one goal, but the way that my mind is set to train is obviously to build muscle, and that's obviously the next level up, becoming figure. So it's been a little bit of a mind and mental game for me, but I made a decision and I've pretty much stuck to that, and I'm really happy. And my goal was to become a bikini pro, and still is, so that's what I'm going to do. So I've had to change my diet, my training, supplements, pretty much everything to suit that goal, and obviously to try and downsize. Now, one of the things that obviously has been the most struggle for me is the training. The diet has always been very simple, and it's not too much of a problem for myself, but obviously the training, that's kind of where the mental game kind of played a big part. So I reached out to someone that I've known for a while throughout the industry and asked for some advice on some training. So I asked him for a training program and a new diet program to help me try and reach my goals and get back down to that normal level. So I reached out to Team Dre, who is based in Sydney, and he's kind of taken me on board, which is a huge blessing, and I'm so excited because what he's done for me already is incredible, and the support that he's shown mentally more than anything to try and get my head back in it is, it's been absolutely amazing, and I'm forever grateful to have that. So big thanks to Team Dre for stepping up and showing me the ways, and really getting me back on track. So obviously the new plan is the IFBB SA State Show, which is held here I think it's at Norwood this year on the 22nd of November. So I hope to see you all there, and everyone that can make it. It would be a huge support to see everyone there. And then the main show, so what I'll be peaking for is the IFBB Olympia, which is the 27th and 28th of November, so it's the week after. And that one is in Gold Coast, so that's really exciting. It's gonna be beautiful over there, and it's good, fun environment. I've competed over in Gold Coast before, so it was amazing, and I absolutely loved it. So So that's my plan for the end of 2015, season B. I know you've all been waiting for it, and I'm sorry that it's taken me such a long time, but like I said, it's been a huge mental game for me, and I just kind of needed to take that time to really think about what I wanted to do personally, without the influence of everyone else around me. So yeah, it's really exciting, and I hope I have everyone's support, and I know how much you all loved my growth and seeing the trainings and everything else that came with it. But yeah, it's a new journey for me, and I'm so happy that I've lost 10 kilos already. So I was sitting at 68 at the start of my last prep, and I'm now sitting at 58, fluctuating between 58 and 59 kilos. And I've lost 6 centimeters off my waist already. So that's a huge thing for me. And to be able to bring my waist back down to that level is incredible. And it's been such a long journey already, but I'm so excited for what's to come. So my training split at the moment is completely different to what I was doing. Obviously I was training twice a day, and I was training heavy and hard and long sessions, and you know, it was enormous, and the strain that it was putting on my body and the problems that I was having. I also had knee surgery and everything else, shoulder problems, and you know, it was incredible what I was putting my body through. To come back down to be able to train the way that I'm training now is it's absolutely mind-blowing. So what I'm doing now is 3 body parts a night. So 2 exercises each body part, high reps, light weights. I'm not pushing myself any more than 60% of my max. So it's more just maintaining and defining the muscles and bringing everything out more than trying to build them. So I'm not doing any type of strength training. So no heavy lifting, no heavy squats, nothing that's putting pressure on my back, nothing that can build my waist thicker. I'm trying to just bring everything down. I'm doing lots of plyometrics, heaps of cardio-based sort of exercises, as well as cardio as well. And that's pretty much my training at the moment. So diet's a lot tamer than what it was. Obviously I was eating carbs and protein, you know, 8 times a day, heavy meals to try and put on size. So now I'm back down to, you know, fruits and minimal protein, so I'm not having a huge amount of protein. I'm still having carbs in 2 or 3 of my meals, but just very, very low dense carbs. So it's, yeah, lots of fruits and greens, and it's a bit exciting. You know, I'm really, really enjoying it. As I said, diet's not been a huge problem for me, so yeah, it's quite simple. My subs now, I'm pretty much back down to basics. I'm only taking the ISO 100, the Dimetized for my protein powder, just Alka Pure for my fat metabolizer, Drop Factor for my fat burner, and I'm on Optimum Nutrition Pro BCAAs. I'm also still taking the T432. I've had amazing results for that, and also the Alpha Venus in the ATP range. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with those supplements. So yeah, big thanks to ATP for bringing those out. They've been a huge help with my downsize, and obviously helping fix a lot of my hormones as well, naturally. So it's been really great. New sponsors I have on board. So a big thanks to Farrago Skin and Body for taking me on. Now they do anything regarding skin, body, waxings, facials, everything. My beautiful eyelashes, extensions that I have every week, so they're absolutely amazing. And also BK Massage, so they run out of Farrago Skin and Body as well. So she does all my massages weekly and fortnightly. So yeah, keeping me well on track and nutting out any knots or anything that I have during the week. Obviously training's not too intense, so having that nice relaxing massage is absolutely beautiful. And of course I've still got my sponsors from last season, so big thanks for taking me on again this season. MassiveJoes.com, Glam Fit Bikinis, Show Off Hair, and Nutri2Go. So a big thanks to everyone for keeping and supporting me and everything that you do for me in season and off season. So it's been a huge help, and I absolutely love your support 100%. And I'm ready for a big season with all of you. Now last prep, obviously I had a few hormone problems. So obviously I've had a few questions regarding how they're all going and how I'm going with everything that happened. Most of my hormones are pretty much well on track. Now people are saying, why are you prepping again? You should take a year off. You should wait till everything's fixed. Now the imbalance that I have can't be fixed. So they reckon it could take 6 to 12 months for it to be fixed, or it could be a permanent thing. So I'm taking medication for it, but my doctors have told me that prepping isn't gonna harm these hormones anymore. The damage has already been done. So as long as I keep taking the medication, and they're hoping that the imbalance reconnects, and I'll be fine. So all my other hormones are back to normal. Insulin, my estrogen levels, everything are well on track. So my doctors have given me the green to start prepping again. Obviously the choice to go back to bikini was a smart choice in regards to my hormones, and my doctors had a lot to do with my decision with that. So yeah, everything else is 100%, and I've got the green light to go ahead. So yeah, thanks for everyone with your messages and all your concerns. It's been amazing, and the support's, you know, it's never gonna go unseen, and I really, really appreciate it. So that's pretty much it for the update. Sorry, it's really, really long. What, 11 minutes already. Now I've got a workout for you today. We've got hammies, glutes, and biceps. Weird combination, but that's just my split at the moment, so I hope you all really like it. Now obviously these workouts are tailored for anyone that wants to try and maintain their muscle growth, bring out define your muscles, and obviously to try and lose weight as well. So we're only hitting about 60% of my max. Obviously if you're wanting to build and want to try some of these workouts, just push yourself that little bit harder, you know, hit your 100% max. Incorporate your drop sets, your rest pauses and things like that. Increase your weights and do less reps. So I'm aiming for about 15 to 20 reps in my exercises at the moment. So yeah, if you're wanting to try my workouts but wanting to obviously build and continue to grow, then yeah, just incorporate those sort of things in it. So I hope you all love it, and I'm really excited for this new season. We've got some new things coming on board. So yeah, new style of training, new videos, and it's gonna be really, really great. I'm really excited. So we'll get to the workout. So here we are with my hamstring, glute, and bicep workout. So this workout was shot at Mile End Anytime Fitness. So we're starting off with hamstrings with the workout. So as you can see, I'm on the lying hamstring machine. Now I'm aiming for about 15 to 20 reps. Now the weight is quite light. I think I'm only sitting on 25 or 33 or something. So yeah, it's quite light. Like I said, I'm only sitting at 60% of my max. So with this exercise, you can see that I have got my hips flat to the bench. And as I come up, my feet are flat and my toes are pointed on the way down. Now that's obviously just to keep the tension on the hamstrings the whole time. So with this exercise, I like to superset it with glute bridges. So I'm utilizing the one piece of equipment, which is quite handy, especially if you're at the 24-hour gyms and there's not a lot and it's quite busy. So here I am doing glute bridges on the hamstring curl. Now with this one, just make sure your toes are turned out and they're a little bit wider than shoulder width, just to deactivate the quads. Now I've got really, really overactive quads, so that's why I have to do this. So just make sure you really, really squeeze the glutes really hard on the way up. It's a fast eccentric movement on the way up and then just slow on the way down. So you can go quite heavy with this exercise, and obviously having the padding there reduces the bruises that the girls tend to get when they're using the barbells. So yeah, it's a really great exercise, and obviously you're utilizing the one piece of equipment, so it's really handy in that sense as well. So moving on to the next exercise. Now, as you all know, this is probably one of my favorite glute exercises to do. We've got donkey kicks on the cable. Now, obviously you've got the strap around your ankle. Now I did a superset here as well. So with the first one, I was just doing a straight back kick with the foot straight. obviously squeezing the glutes on the way up and then releasing them on the way down. With the superset, I supersetted it with, I just turn my toe out at the top, as you can see I'm doing here. Now this hits more of the outer glute and the top glute as well. So you can really feel the burn, and it's really, really effective. So I just change feet and then I move to the other side of the cable. Doing this, it just makes me in a square position with my shoulders, so I'm not twisting or my form's not bad, and I'm not putting any pressure on my lower back. So again, here you can see that my foot's going straight back, squeezing the glutes, and you're really, really targeting your lower glute with this one. So I did about 10 reps on each foot. Obviously just make sure you don't kick anyone doing this exercise as well. So just changing stance. So again, here you can see that I'm turning my toe out on the way up and then bringing it back down straight. You can see here that the top glute and the outer activate quite well with this. So this can be a really, really problemed area for a lot of girls. Obviously you have that estrogen build up on the side of your legs. So this is really handy. So moving on to the third superset. We've got the seated hamstring. So we're really lucky with our Anytime. Our manager has been, well, our owner has been very generous and obviously given us both on our request. So we're really lucky with that. So make sure you pop down and train some hamstrings at Mile End. So with the seated, obviously you don't want to take the tension off the weights. So just release your legs up until your weights almost touch, and then squeeze them back down all the way. Make sure you get that squeeze all the way in. So I just did a little bit of a drop set there. Obviously it was too heavy. And now I'm just doing half reps. So this is where you release the weight out half and then squeeze it back in tight. Now this one burns incredibly. So you'll feel it at the tip of your hamstrings, and it burns like crazy. But just make sure you really, really pursue it. So I think I did about 20 reps with this as well. So I'm aiming for higher reps and lighter weights, obviously just to try and maintain and decrease as well. So with this, I supersetted it with glute squeezes. Now again, this is a really, really great, this is one of my favorite glute exercises to do. I find that it's a full glute workout. Obviously you want to deactivate the quads, so keeping the quad pretty much in the same position and then squeezing your glute back. Now the idea behind this one is you want to obviously stand in lunge position, and as you come down you're at 90 degrees with your knees, and then you just want to drive your heel back and squeeze your glute as soon as you start driving. Now, you'll also activate the hammy tie as well as pretty much the full glute, so it's a full glute workout. So again, just change legs. I think I did 15 on each leg. Again, so just high reps, and obviously if you want to increase the intensity, you can add weight as well, just to try and help push through, and obviously you can add a drop set by dropping the weight and continuing on with the reps. So yeah, just make sure you really, really try and keep that stable leg in the same position. The further up you go, the more quad you'll get. So moving on, we've got biceps. So again, this is, it's completely new to me having a split like this, but it seems to be working, so I can't complain. So with the biceps, I did one superset. So we've got seated bicep curls. I think I'm only lifting 7 kilos here, so it's not extremely heavy, but I pushed through and it was actually quite an intense workout. Now this was my first workout coming back from being sick for about 2 weeks, so yeah, I really tried my best and pushed through as hard as I could. So with the biceps, obviously you want to keep your elbows nice and stationary. No swinging, no jerking, and yeah, just slow movements on the way down, because obviously the bicep grows on the way down, as we all know. So I just pushed out as many as I could with that weight, and then I supersetted it with barbell bicep curls. So again, this was lightweight. I was only lifting about 10 kilos. So again, with this exercise, you want to go fast up and then slow down. elbows facing forward, and obviously stationary as much as possible. So no swinging, no jerking, and really focus on the squeeze and the slow down release. So again, I think I did about 15 reps with this one. This was my last set and my last exercise. So there we go. So I hope you all enjoyed my hammy and glute workout and biceps. Now that workout was shot at my work, so Mile End Anytime Fitness. As you can see, we've got the new hammy curl, which is really exciting. So we've got both seated and lying hamstring curls. So make sure you get down to Mile End to train hamstrings. It's absolutely amazing. And pop your head and say hello as well. So you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all the massivejoes.com and all the Keeping Up with Asha YouTube videos, as well as everything else that they do. So make sure you subscribe to stay up to date, and coming to you from massivejoes.com.